Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own. When you winning, wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you right designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my weight since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a fuck how close wheels. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything. You don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley. I'm trying to drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently. Now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down. Trying to show the world how it sound. Around and made the wrong turn. We don't even want to turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. Sheds off the tackle, and he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Third and short yardage. Cousins. That is caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out They were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Hill going to go in motion right. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Nwangu. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and it's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Final play of the half, Cousins. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Hill going to go in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Cousins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
1st down, here's Cousins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 1st down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play fake, Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Completion good for 14 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Oliver from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a 2nd and 6. Running right, here's Achane. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Achane on the counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.